Let's head to the crypto space now and see what's happening. When we look at the number, it does look encouraging this afternoon. Building on where we were yesterday, it's now at $88,777 for Bitcoin, gained about more than 2% in 24 hours. Ethereum is also looking good, 1,006. XRP has dropped, but I mean, it seems there's a bit of recovery, sustained recovery, but I wonder if this should be called sustained recovery at all. We have Chimezie Chuta, Chairman, National Blockchain Policy Steering Committee, joining us for this conversation. Hi, Chimezie. Good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good afternoon. It's always a pleasure joining you.
Great. So do you see this as a sustained recovery?
Well, sustained, well, no, I don't think so, but it has been really an exciting weekend for crypto, where we have the president of the World Economic Forum that resigned, and also we got a new chair of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. So these are naturally bullish trends that is supposed to steer all the market in the positive direction. But whether or not it's going to be a sustained one is something that we need to see in the coming weeks or months, for that matter.
What are the possible movers, reversal or forward movement that you see, you know, in all that's happening? I mean, we're still awaiting the 90-day, I guess the impact of President Trump's threats on Jerome Powell. I don't know if that's still in there, you know, but when you look at the scenario, the reality globally, what are the possible movers of price at this time?
Well, first of all, the tariff war has not rested yet. So as long as that has not been put to rest, we expect that once the tariff wars resume again, we'll see price volatility once more. But again, you have to understand that the fact that we have a new SEC chair, and he is someone that is favorably disposed towards Bitcoin and crypto, we expect that there will be a whole lot of improvements in the way the Securities and Exchange Commission US view crypto and classify them clearly. So that on its own has the potential to rally the market on the positive side. And of course, we're expecting the rate drops to come in very soon also. That could also be a bullish indicator for me. But then the market is still very, very undecided on the long term.
Sorry, Chimezie, when you said the rate drop, are you expecting the Reserve Bank, the Federal Reserve, to cut rates following, you know, the threat on Jerome Powell? Is that what you're referring to?
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm referring to, because it looks like they have set the grounds for him to be able to make that decision by himself. But again, there is this tendency for the Federal Reserve to continue to see itself as independent of the political arm of government. In other words, investors don't want a Federal Reserve chair or a Federal Reserve that is swinging to the whims and caprices of politicians. Okay, so it's a very difficult situation for him, but then we'll see what he will decide in the next couple of weeks.
Interesting. And coming here back home, what are sentiments? I know the ISA has been signed, and, you know, a lot of people trust Dr. Agama and all of that. But what's the sentiment, and how are Nigerian crypto investors hedging at this time?
Okay, so I think to be fair to the Securities and Exchange Commission Nigeria, I think they have done the right thing. I mean, for years we've been clamoring for such clarity, and thankfully it has been done. The Investment and Security Act that was just passed recently and signed by the president shows a good intention for the crypto industry. So for now, I'm anticipating a strong institutional interest in virtual assets as far as Nigeria is concerned. We want to see the Dangote Group, we want to see the banks, we want to see manufacturing industries set aside a certain amount of their reserve assets to be in virtual asset, because when you follow the money and you look at forward-thinking countries like US, like France, like China, or even Russia, and how they value virtual asset, you expect that our own investors and corporate organizations in Nigeria will have something that they can also copy at this time, because the world is not in any way standing still and watching from one direction. Everybody wants to make sure that wherever the pendulum swings in terms of long-lasting investment, then you would have found yourself on the right side of things.
All right. We hope Dangote and the other big investors are listening, and we'll see what direction they take. Thank you so much, Chimezie Chuta, Chairman, National Blockchain Policy Steering Committee.